landing pages and how you can use them. But first of all, I got to mention this photograph above because if you follow me, uh, you know that I love selling, marketing, branding, images, storytelling, all the creativity, everything. And so I found that recently. That's John and Helen Hitchcock, my grandparents. So my dad's the oldest of 12 kids. Those are his parents. My mom's the oldest of 14 kids. Believe it or not, no adoptions on either side. I've got 74 first cousins. If you count second and thirds, hundreds. And I found that photograph up above, and I just stared at it for 30 minutes because it just tells a story for me. And by the clothes they have, the way they're interacting, the surroundings, everything. So many fond memories. But it just is for me was just a great story coming out of that photo, and it gets into landing pages because they tell a story and there's branding, imagery, and everything. And let me show an example of a landing page here. And before I share, I want to just say that landing pages are different from websites. We all know what websites are. When people go to your website or you have one, you're in amongst the trees in the forest, and everything's in there. All the people that work for your firm are in there, and your blogs, maybe videos up there, on and on, all the content, different tabs. So a lot going on there. People are, poking around, checking things out. Those are great. Not everybody needs a website, but those are great for a lot of businesses, and people are doing a bunch of SEO on websites. So landing sites are different, more condensed with a very specific call to action. Now, I'll say that landing sites, like websites, are discoverable on Google, so you can run SEO on landing sites if you wanted to and do other creative things, but they're very different from websites, and can in many cases be tied to very specific things you're doing, like an event you're having, or you're pushing a compelling offer that drives to the landing site. But let me show an example of a landing site we got going on with someone I'm working with, who's a great guy doing great things. Jay, Vista's chair in Texas. And so we build out these landing sites, and we have clients, all of us, we're all using landing sites for different things. And this is what we call an offer site. And it's a great site. So as you page down here, just a couple things that stand out to me is that, first of all, clean looking, great video here, intro video. And when you drive traffic to your landing site, somebody clicks on the video, if they do it, awesome, because they hear you, they see you, they hear how articulate you are, and on and on. So love the intro video. Here's the call to action. Book a call, goes right there. So that's front and center. You page through here. So I want to point out too, landing sites, you want to have compelling offers on your landing site. These are lead magnets, and these are things you get in front of prospects to spur them to get on a Zoom with you, want to talk to you, get interested in what you're doing, because you got to be interesting. You got to, as you get attention on what you're doing with your business, you got to be interesting, where people are interested in what's this person got going on? This is interesting. You suck them in, with interesting stuff. And so offers are interesting. And Jay's got a couple up here, this AI offer with an AI expert partnered there. That's great. The AI complimentary session for business owners. And then this Pinnacle Business Review. This is awesome. Just put this up there, and he's partnered there. And then there's the video that goes along with it. And so this is fantastic. And this is where they click on here, and it goes to, a form they fill out, and it's all processed out. And so just a great site here. And everybody needs to have a site like this, which different from a website, more condensed. And a couple ways these things are used. So first of all, when you have these landing sites, they're embedded everywhere. You're sending out emails, doing events, putting out content on, your social channels. Landing site can be there. And you're fighting the fight that we're all fighting, is directing traffic to your landing site, and they're always a battle to do that. So that's part of it. You can have testimonials on your landing site. Testimonials are great. Having a lot of discussions with clients now about, hey, let's get testimonials, and let's get those in front of prospects frequently and often. Testimonials and having a landing site with great stuff going on it helps convert everywhere. Just to even get people on a Zoom with you, you can direct them to your landing site, talk about your offers, let them see what's going on. And it creates trust, knowability, likability, separates you from everybody else. And you just have your A game showing up. And I always want my A game, going on when I show up to people, where if they see your landing site, you have a good one. This person's got their stuff together. It's a great looking landing site. It just builds trust and confidence in you, which helps you along the way as you're asking them to get on a Zoom, certainly to buy your product or service. So think about landing sites. Are you using them? How can you use them? They're great tools. And as you're prospecting and doing the manual prospecting, maybe you're reaching out, calling, sending emails, in addition to other stuff you may be doing or having conversations, your landing site is a tool. You've got the link for it. You can text the link, email the link, send it in a direct message on LinkedIn. It's your tool, and you just want to use it to drive people to it and mention it to people when you're talking to them. Hey, have you seen my AI offer on my landing site? There's a lot going on with AI. Check it out. Here's the link to go check it out. And even to book calls, if someone's booking a call with you, you can direct them to your landing site where you have the book a call button. And that way they see everything that you're doing, great stuff, before they actually get on a call. It helps to build that relationship just as they're booking a call with you. And so anyways, a lot going on with landing sites. Think about it. Think how you can use them in your own practice. They're fantastic. See you next time.